Hello there, it's Rhonda Wade, and we are going to bring you our day 5 of our 12 days of Christmas. So on the 5th day of Christmas, your true love, Rhonda, sent to you a adorable big box that you are going to be able to fill with some really special fun gifts this Christmas. It can hold like body lotions, spices, jams, jellies, socks, anything you can imagine. It's so big, I had to make sure that my screen was big enough to hold it. But let's recap. We are on day 5. If you've been following along all the way, hopefully you've had a chance to make some of your projects. Day 1, we did these adorable gift card holders. Open it up and there's a little pocket right there. I think it's pretty cool to also be able to hold some of our really cute, adorable embellishments as well. Day 2, we made these little adorable mini bags that have a card inside that slip. Again, great gift giving, easy, and we made them in our traditional red and green with our Take a Bow paper. And then we also made them in our in colors with our Summer Splash and Pretty in Pink. Day 3, we had this adorable Post-it note holder that you can use obviously as a gift, but you can also use this year round. So cute. And day 4, just yesterday, we made this door hanger pouch. So there's a pretty hefty pouch in there that you can also put all kinds of goodies to hang on someone's doorknob or door. Great for the neighborhood, offices, all of that. Today, let's jump in. This one was designed by my friend Melissa Faust, and I have made something similar to this before, but not this size. So this was a new one for me, obviously I'll give you the measurements. Melissa has an incredible template that is also included in the PDF version if you guys order the PDFs, or if you ordered the craft along. All right, this one takes your full sheet of 8.5 by 11. That's nice. There's like very, very little cutting. You're gonna start off at scoring. We are scoring. We're gonna be scoring at 2 inches along the bottom. So make sure that, this is the bottom. We're gonna be scoring 2 inches there all the way around the bottom. Then, I'm gonna back this up a little bit. You get a little bit of a wobble there. Okay, so then our next one, we're gonna score, run the other direction. You're gonna score it at 2 5/8. Got a little 5/8 measurements going on here. And then we're gonna score it at 5 1/4. So I'm using some different colors. We have 7 7/8. Put your arm out there. Oh gosh, I keep bumping the camera. I'm so sorry. 7 7/8. And then our last measurement is 10 1/2. So I'll say those one more time. We had it at 2 5/8, 5 1/4, 7 7/8, and then 10 1/2. All right, we're also gonna take a piece of 6 by 6 paper, which is perfect because the Take a Bow paper is already 6 by 6, and that's gonna get scored all the way around at 1 5/8. I wanted to double check before I said it out loud. 1 5/8. So that's just one little notch above the 1 1/2. That's how I always describe it. So, and you don't wanna score too hard because you don't wanna cut through your paper. So, but that's gonna go all the way around. This is your lid. I'm using, for this sample, the candy cane stripe lid. I was actually going to make this box for you guys in totally make like a birthday box, because the stamp set we're using is the festive words, and that can so be used as a birthday. But I love this like candy cane stripe. I thought it'd be really fun to do something with that piece there. All right, so let's assemble our box first, and then we'll create our tag. Let's go ahead and get started with that first. So you're going to take your bone folder and obviously score along all of those lines that you just put in there. So you want to, this makes it a lot easier to work with and a lot easier to cut. when I was making this, I was thinking all the fun things you could put in there. If you have a friend, if you're showing up for like a New Year's Eve party, you could put a little tiny bottle of champagne in there. If you know, there's lots of variations of things you could put in there. This is a pretty wide box. All right, and then you're going to trim up on those score lines up to that top mark. And over here, you actually just go ahead and trim this right off. And I'm gonna put this at a tiny bit of an angle. And I'm gonna angle this one as well. So that's it for getting this ready to do. Take your adhesive, and the first thing we'll do is we'll just glue down that tab all the way. And then you just lay it flat. So lay this flat, and then this will just fold right over and should line up perfectly for you. And then the bottom, you only need to put glue on just one of the tabs. So I will just take this one here. And this is just the one that you fold down last. These will go first, then this one. I do like to just kind of miter off. That way nothing sticks out over the edge and it's nice and tailored looking. So just trim off a little bit of those edges. Then this one will go down, and then the one that has the adhesive, that goes next. Get in there and really make sure you got it solid. Now you could glue every one of those flaps down, but depending on if you're putting like something really heavy in here, you might want to do that. I could imagine, I was just going through like some of my favorite things. They have like a charcoal mask with a brush you could put in there, fit perfectly. But there's a room for a lot more. Those really big bottles of just your Bed Bath & Beyond, those would fit in there too. So this is just to kind of give you an idea of the size. There's even probably some cups that would fit in there. So that's our bottom of our box. And then for the lid, you're gonna go do the same thing and fold along all those edges. I'm gonna follow Melissa's PDF. I've always cut across from each other, but you're going to cut the line going up to the next score mark. So just kind of always I'm picking the right tab. So you're just creating tabs. Then what you're going to do is these are all going to get glued down. So you're just on the back of the tabs. I'm also going to I like to do it again on the outside of those. We're just gonna trim off just a little bit of that. Then it won't stick over too far on us. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna put glue on all these tabs here because it's gonna get glued right down. And you don't want to pull it super tight, but the way that we have these measurements, you can go right up to the edge. So I'm gonna actually put the adhesive on here, and then just pull this, okay, just right to that edge. You don't want to pull it tight because then you'll see your lid will buckle. The more you make of these, I've made a couple of these with these measurements, and I've learned you don't have to pull super tight. But you also do want to pull to the edge. There. So it's actually just a perfect little square, and then that is going to fit perfectly on top. Yay! It's so big, it's so hard to see in the camera. But again, when you pull right to the edge, it actually fits. It fits perfectly, and it slides really nice. You don't have to worry about it buckling on you. All right, so next we're gonna take our tag. We are using our festive words, which is one of our featured stamp sets that we use through this whole 12 days of Christmas. We wanted you to be able, we just picked a couple. Of course, you can use different ones if you want to. We're taking that. I could probably use any of these. They're all so cute, but I'm just gonna use the one that Melissa used because this is a great, you could use for any occasion too, but we are making it for Christmas. This is actually like a present that you would give. This is, like, you could feel this as an actual real present. we're taking our red and green blends, and you're gonna get to watch me color just a little. I'm taking the lighter, actually I wanna take the darker one first, and just kind of go over the edges. So if you're listening and you're like, let me know if this is your first video that you've ever watched of mine, or if you are playing along with the 12 days of Christmas. So we have given you 12 days. Well, we've given you, this is our 5th day. We're going to be giving you 5 days of videos that you can watch for free. If you want the written step-by-step instructions to templates, pictures and all of that, then there is a PDF version. You can get all 12 PDFs immediately. Actually, we have them, so when you purchase them, you'll get them sent to you automatically. Then you can also have them and print them off and keep them forever, and then you can also craft along with us. So this was our craft along, and we'll be doing this again where we send it to you all ahead of time, and then you get to make it along with us. Or you can watch the videos and do them whenever you want to, but it's kind of fun to have friends to craft along with. So we are super excited about that. I partnered with 5 other demonstrators. They're some of my good friends, very talented, and we each did 2 projects. So tomorrow is my first project I'm going to show you guys, and it's one of my most favorite things I've ever created. It's different. It's not my normal. It's a little bit different. So I used it for this this series. And this one was designed by my friend Melissa Faust. She makes me smile so much. All right, there's our tag. Sweet and simple. Let's add it to, again, this is identical to what's in the PDF. I've been switching them up a little bit, but I try to show you just some different variations using the same products. So in the craft along, we included this white frayed ribbon. So if you bought a roll of it, or we gave you a whole roll in the craft along. But I wanted to show you, I think this would go really pretty with some check ribbon. So I'm gonna you just start, then just wrap it. But I thought this one, that's why I chose this, is because I love this checkered ribbon. And you're just gonna go ahead and wrap it like you would a present. This is a really nice gift-giving idea. So most of everything we've given you are just little stocking stuffers. This is probably too big for a stocking, I think. This is pretty big. This is more of a, hey, I'm gonna give you a present. So let me just straighten out my one thing is crooked there. There we go. Good, they're all straight. We're gonna tie a bow here. I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. You're gonna see a little bit of my messy desk, but this way you can not so close on top of you. All right, and then just tie your bow. And one of the other items that we included in the craft along, and we've been using, I think on every video, is the gold threaded, the gold twisted thread. And of course, we're gonna use it on this one too. There you go. So put your bow on top. All right, thank you guys so much for watching along with me. Most of these are recorded because it's was Thanksgiving week. Today is Black Friday, and I am moving into a whole new place on Monday. So a lot of this will be recorded, but we'll be doing some lives next week at the end of the week too. Whoops, I got that on there backwards. There we go. And then just take that thread, and I just tied a knot up here at the top. All right, then voila, we are done with day number 5, and you have a true awesome gift-giving idea that you can use and fill, and they're very simple. It takes just like one piece of cardstock, and then you can make them in any color scheme you want. You can make them for birthdays, but these are some adorable. I'm excited because now I have 2 boxes ready for me to fill to give as gifts. All right, thanks for joining me. Remember to subscribe to this channel, share this video. All of that means a lot to me. Thank you.